Hi, my name is Andrea Meyerson, and I actually run 3 organizations, all serving the LGBT community. The first was the first company I founded in 1995 is Women on a Roll, and it serves as a resource for women, lesbians, bi and trans women, connecting with other women through social events, sporting events, cultural events, and worldwide travel. And it continues to just thrive and grow, and it's really my baby. I also started a company called Standout Productions, which I founded that organization in 1997, and that was the time I started the company. It was for 2 reasons. One, to enable me to work with Women on a Roll, continue to support that organization, and be able to leave my corporate job so that I could really spend more time in serving the community, because it became my passion. So I started Standout Productions to do fundraisers. It was really basically a fundraising company, and it was the intention was to serve the LGBT nonprofit world, and did that for a very long time, and did fundraisers for almost for many nonprofit organizations. I've done my first client I served for many years was the LA Gay and Lesbian Center. I've done work for NCLR, National Center for Lesbian Rights, SLDN, Service Members Legal Defense Network, HRC, and LA Shanti. Worked with them for many years before they eventually closed their doors, which was very sad. Oh my God, what other ones? The list goes on. And the final company I founded in 2002 is All Out Films, and I did that because I had a dream to make a movie, a very important movie, with stories that I really wanted to tell. So I founded a film production company, and now I do lots of work in film and TV. And I think my passion, I think I started these companies, when I came out, I had been married, and really when my marriage was over, and I felt the freedom for the first time to be true to myself and identify as a lesbian. Very hard in the beginning, but I came out, and I felt very excited that I had found that I was ready to come to terms with my sexuality and feel freedom about that, and to feel free about that and embrace it. So I was very excited, and quickly discouraged by what was offered to the lesbian community. Sad. I went to every single lesbian bar in a 50-mile radius, and looking to connect with women. I finally felt this freedom, and was okay with it. I was actually happy about it, and just had such a hard time finding the connection and the life and living the quality of life that I wanted to live. Whether it be going to, whether having a culturally enriched life, or to be active, or to feel comfortable going on a date and not kissing somebody. And I was frustrated, and there was nothing out there. So I started a softball team. I actually went to go try out to play softball, because I thought that might be a different way to connect. It's outdoors, it's healthy, and these women are serious about their softball. So I went out there. They told me I needed cleats, and a baseball mitt. So I went to the sporting goods store. I came with my brand new strutted on that field, my brand new cleats, glove in hand, ready to play ball, and they were very good players. So needless to say, I didn't get picked up for a team, but I asked them what it would take to, start a team and be part of the league, and they said anybody can. And I'm like, okay, I'd like to enroll myself with a team. and they said, great. And everybody that got rejected that day the way I did, I recruited for my team. No tryout necessary, you're on. So I made a lot of people happy that day, and we got a league going. So I did that for a couple of years, a humiliating couple of years, but kicked off my social life, and that was good. And as well as many other women, we were out there having a good time. Didn't really win any games. I even got us a sponsor. So after 2 years of that, I retired my softball career. And my passion, I really liked bicycling. So I thought, well, I really, really loved bicycling. I did a lot of it. And thought, well, maybe I can connect with them that way. So I just ran an ad, actually, just a classified ad in the LN. And I got an overwhelming amount of calls, a really large response in our first ride. We met August 5th, 1955, and in Marina Del Rey, and we did a bike ride to Hermosa Beach and back. And it was 40 women, and I started doing that every couple weeks. We started meeting, and with every bike ride that I offered, anyway, that's where the name came from, Women on a Roll, and the logo. But every bike ride I offered, we did something social, either before or after, and found that there were a lot of women really hungry for, like, having a richer, a more active social life. There were lots of women. And I was like, well, I would tell them I went to this art opening, or I went to this play that just opened, or this fabulous new restaurant. Everybody was like, that sounds like so much fun. And I'd say, well, you could do it. It's open to the public. But I got a sense that that it was almost like I just felt this calling. Like I needed to let women know, like, we can all do this together. And I felt that. Like I just felt like, well, I'm going to start offering these kind of events. And we just started with a social cocktail party. It was packed. And then we did a holiday party that year. And it was 300 women. We started in August. In December that year, I hosted a holiday party, and 300 women showed up. So clearly, that hunger, I felt I was not alone. And I became more and more passionate about it. I just felt like I need to keep doing this. So that's kind of how it started, quite by accident, really. And I liked it so much. I was still working in the corporate world, and I liked it so much I felt like I wasn't really passionate anymore about my work in the corporate world, and I just wanted to find a way I could do it full time and offer more events and larger events and travel. And after 2 years of running Women on a Roll, I left my corporate gig and started my own company called Standout Productions. And then I became very passionate. I got hired by the LA Gay and Lesbian Center to do a women's event that they had been doing for several years. It was called Casino Swoon, but wasn't making a lot of money. And they brought me in, and we made a lot of money, and it was quite successful. And I produced that event for them for 5 years, and it was just a great event. So, and my name started getting around, and people kept calling me, and I just became one of the go-to companies for providing, for producing nonprofit events. And I loved it. It's very time and labor intensive, so you have to have passion to do that. But I just couldn't do enough. Like, it just felt really right to me. I can't pinpoint a time when I really felt my life shifting. All I could say is I started following my heart. I started being true to my heart. And I believe to this day, if you follow your heart, it will never misguide you. And so I can't pinpoint exactly when that was. I could just say what I've learned to do is to trust that, is to trust that my heart's going to guide me, and to follow my heart and live my passion and follow my bliss. It all works that way.